Hi, my name is Lauren Jacobs, and today I'm going to talk to you about electric cars and why they are better for the environment. Have you ever seen one of these before while you were at the gas station? These are charging stations for electric cars. They may look a little different depending on where you go, because there are multiple kinds of electric cars. Electric cars are better for the environment and will show a lifetime difference. Since they are better for the environment, they will eventually replace gas cars. We will now learn more about what types of electric cars there are and how they are the future of transport. Electric cars are different than regular cars. There are 5 main types of electric cars that each have their own features. eZoomed explains what each type is and their features. The first type of electric car is the BEV, which stands for Battery Electric Vehicle. These are powered entirely by electricity. These vehicles are plug-in electric vehicles which use an external outlet to charge the battery. BEVs get extra green points compared to other types of EVs, as they do not create any harmful emissions or any of the hazards that we have come to expect from petrol and diesel-powered vehicles. The next type is called an HEV, which stands for Hybrid Electric Vehicle. According to Samsara, these vehicles are powered by both gasoline and electricity. eZoom explains further that the 2 motors in a conventional hybrid are controlled by an internal computer system. This system makes decisions on whether to use the electric or petrol motor based on which would be most economical. It will then take into account other factors like driving conditions and cruising speeds so that your vehicle is always operating the way you need it to. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, are the next type of electric vehicle. These are similar to BEVs because the electric battery can be charged using an external charger, and it uses conventional fuels for its second motor in the same way as the conventional hybrids. These types of vehicles have a zero emission range, which happens when a car emits 75 grams per kilometer of carbon dioxide or less. This is important when making sure that vehicles are greener. The next type of electric vehicle is the EREV, also known as the Extended Range Electric Vehicle. EREVs are powered with a conventional engine using petrol, a plug-in battery pack, and an electric motor. This combination aims to allow these vehicles to complete most journeys with electric power, but with the combustion engine as a backup. The final type of electric vehicle is the FCEV, or Fuel Cell Electric Vehicle. FCEVs are hybrids, but they use a battery and a fuel cell. The fuel cell is an electrochemical device that, unlike in a pure electric car battery, does not need charging. Rather, the fuel cell produces electricity and heat with water produced at the tailpipe. It is able to generate power for as long as there is a steady supply of hydrogen. You have to refill the hydrogen instead of gas at refilling stations. The features of electric cars and the production of them allows them to be better for the environment. Electric vehicles, according to Samsara, produce zero tailpipe emissions. They say that full electric vehicles do not need a tailpipe as they don't produce exhaust. Traditional engines combust gasoline or diesel, creating energy at the cost of producing harmful carbon emissions. By contrast, the batteries found in EVs are completely emission-free. The most common type of battery employed in EVs is a lithium-ion battery. These batteries can be depleted and charged repeatedly without contributing to air pollution. Samsara also states that today's EV batteries have a carbon footprint that is 2 to 3 times lower than 2 years ago and growing cleaner still. Manufacturers of EVs are setting guidelines for their battery suppliers. For example, they require suppliers to only use renewable energy sources during production, such as solar and wind. These sources can provide the large amount of energy needed to produce EV batteries without harmful emissions. Many conventional manufacturers use recycled materials for small components, but currently don't use them for a vehicle structure. EV manufacturers are using and improving eco-friendly materials to build lighter, more efficient vehicles. Based on the background of electric cars and how they work, they are better for the environment. Electric vehicles will eventually be the more economical way of transportation. Electric vehicles have lower emission rates than gas-powered vehicles. The equation states that Driving the average EV is responsible for fewer global warming emissions than the average new gasoline car everywhere in the US. In some parts of the country, driving the average new gasoline car will produce 4 to 7 times the emissions of the average EV. Driving an electric car is a way to help our country get off burning fossil fuels and create healthier and more resilient communities where we live, according to SLO Climate Coalition. Electric vehicles are going to take the place of regular cars because of lower emission rates. The equation says that the 2018 analysis compared to the 2016 analysis, emissions from EVs are on average 10% lower. The number continues to go down, and with this happening, will eventually lead to electric cars taking the place of gas cars. Forbes agrees with the equation that ICEVs have been steadily reducing their emissions since 2000. Electric vehicles still have a marked edge by producing close to no running emissions. Additionally, as EVs become more common and manufacturing becomes more widespread, battery recycling will be more efficient and reduce the need to extract new materials, therefore lessening the reliance on mining and production of new batteries. Electric cars make the environment greener. They have many different features than regular cars. Electric vehicles are better for the environment, and they will eventually take the place of normal vehicles. There are many types of electric vehicles. You just need to find the right one for you.